is my apartment. I think it's hilarious that there's kind of like a pink hue happening right now in my apartment because that's just exactly what I want. I love pink and I love black. So my mom helped me decorate my apartment because she has a degree in interior decorating, so I'd be pretty stupid not to. However, I had like a pretty clear vision of what I wanted for my apartment. Basically what we did is for each area she would find like pieces of furniture or pictures or something, and she would send them to me, and she'd send me like 2 or 3 options of each, and then I'd pick the one I like best, and then we'd go from there. We definitely collaborated. My apartment is so perfect. I can't even articulate how much I love this apartment. It's exactly what I wanted my first apartment to be. There's definitely pink in every room except for the second bedroom. But let's start from the very beginning. So this is what you see when you walk into my apartment. Again, I love the arches more than I can even explain. I feel like it adds so much to it, and it's such a simple detail. So this is the carpet when you first walk in. I most likely won't know where anything is from off the top of my head. I'll have to go back and look on my computer, but I will link as much as I can, so you'll be able to shop pretty much my whole apartment down in like the comment section or whatever. We have this rug. I love it so much. I think it's gorgeous. I don't really know why I love it. I don't have a good explanation, but I just love the pinks and the blues, and it's pretty comfortable. It doesn't get too dirty, and yeah, I just love it. So these 2 pictures came from my last apartment, and I didn't really want anything to come from that apartment because I didn't mind it, but I really didn't love it. But I came home one day and Christy had hung these 2 things, and I was like, that's fine. So when you first walk in, there's this coat closet. I was really going to try to like use it for what it's meant to be used for, like coats and shoes and stuff in here, but that didn't happen because I live in an apartment and I don't have a lot of space. So I put all of my cleaning supplies up there. Those 2 are cleaning supplies. This is like laundry stuff, which is one of the only downfalls about this place. There is not a washer and dryer in the unit, but honestly, I don't mind that much because it's really nice when I can put multiple loads of laundry in at one time and then just have it all be done, and I don't have to like keep doing it. And I think it builds character, so we are enjoying it. Helmet for my sister because she left her scooter here so that she can use it whenever she visits. This is storage for light fixtures that I took down, and I'm going to put Halloween decorations in there and then Christmas decorations once Christmas is over. But for now, nothing is in there besides the light fixtures, and it's already pretty full, so that's a little worrisome because everything needs to fit in there. And then I have my keys hanging right there, the pepper spray, because you can never be too careful, ladies. And then I just hung that up for mail, which is really nice, but honestly, I don't use it that much. And that's a parking ticket because Mark and Christy just skipped past this part, but I've gotten 4 parking tickets since I moved to LA, which is just fantastic. Obviously vacuum, 2 suitcases, all of my traveling things, those are in there, and then my small suitcase, my small red one, is also in there. We're being efficient with our space. And then my door jammer, because that's gonna keep me safe from serial killers. And then my other rug, which used to be here, but it was so slippery because it wasn't super heavy, so anytime I would step on it, I would like fall and break my neck, pretty much. So I got this one, which was kind of the same, but then I just got this on Amazon, and it like keeps it from not moving, which is really nice. And then my light for YouTube videos and for when I do makeup. Not me doing makeup every day. Whenever I get my makeup done and they need more light, just so we're clear, I'm not that into makeup. So I guess the next quote-unquote room would be this area. This wasn't supposed to be such like a distinct space, but then I thought it might make it like a little bit more the feeling of multiple rooms. So I added this carpet. I think it's gorgeous. It's gray and pink. It's just super simple and beautiful, and I feel like it really adds to the space. It obviously goes well with the chair and the wallpaper, so I very much enjoy it. And then I have my giant gorgeous mirror that I will keep for the rest of my life, and I love this mirror more than I could possibly explain, which is really funny because I knew that I wanted to have an area with a big mirror. I didn't even want it for Instagram or for like outfit of the days, even though I use it for that. At first I wanted it to be like super obnoxious, just super extra with like all of like the designs and everything on it. But then I found this simple one in Anthropology and I wasn't that into it, but my mom was like, well, you either get a smaller mirror with more detailing or a big mirror with a more simple detail. And I was like, I guess I'll get the big mirror. And now I am in love with it. It is like my favorite part of my whole apartment. I think it's beautiful and I feel like it really opens up the space, and in the daytime it reflects the light, which is great because then it just makes it even brighter. So I have this chair because I wanted like a little reading nook. That was super important to me. So my mom and I found this chair at the last minute. I didn't even care if it was that pretty. I just wanted it to be super comfortable because I knew the only thing I would use it for is reading. It's perfect. I love the detailing on the side right here and the detailing here. It's comfortable. I think it's a gorgeous color. I love that it's velvet. It's just pretty perfect. And then I just added this black and white pillow. That's from Target and I love it. I actually have 3 of them. And then Christy put 2 books there because she felt like the room needed it. We don't really know what that means, but we just go along with it because she has a degree. And then that little table, which I think it's super cute. So like in the morning, I'll sit there and meditate. I'll put my coffee or tea on there or my water, but it's just super helpful and I enjoy having it, and I can put my books on there as well. So this light, obsessed with this light. I definitely wanted like a contrast of like masculine and feminine, which is why there's like a lot of black decor and stuff like that. So I love this light. I loved the detailing. It's like a little like bamboo-esque, I guess you could say, but I just thought it was fun and better than just like a plain lamp. Again, I don't know where it's from, but I will link it down below. This little nook right here is just perfect. And then you add the mirror and it's just to die for. So this wallpaper. So I have wallpaper here and then I have wallpaper in my room. And I knew I wanted to do it because I can't paint in an apartment obviously, but I wanted to add something to like fill the space up. This wallpaper comes off super easily, a little too easily. It always falls down, but I have this little like tool now that I can use to help me put it back up without having to climb on chairs every time. So the wallpaper, it's like a blue-gray. There are these birds, which I didn't even pick it because I'm Chlo bird. That's not why I picked the birds. I just really liked them. And I love cherry blossoms. I've loved them for a couple of years now. And I'm dragging my family to Washington in March for the Cherry Blossom Festival. So I'm very excited about that. I thought it was really nice and fit the space well. So all of it just flows so beautifully. So this is the reading nook. This is my living room area. You can kind of see me in the window. Hey guys. You should just assume that I love every single corner of this apartment, but I love my gallery wall because it captures me perfectly. There's like reading stuff, there's a star painting over there, there's Pittsburgh, I love like this quote, London, I love London, Gemini, I love being a Gemini. There's a drawing of my mom and me. That's actually a drawing of me as well, but since you can't tell it's me, that's why I'm like, well, okay, so Christy bought it. Otherwise I would never hang a picture of myself up, just myself in my apartment. But since it's a little bit more artistic and you can't really tell it's me and it's just a dancer, that's why I was like, okay with it. Disney, because I've been going forever and that was always one of my favorite trips with my family. We used to go once a year and then we stopped around the time my sister was born and Dance Mom started. That's a bird because I'm a bird obviously. So I wanted a huge world map in my apartment, but I couldn't really find one. So this one isn't as big as I wanted it, but it works, and I think like the colors are really pretty. I really love it, but I just wanted like a huge world map right there or something, but that didn't happen, so it's fine. Actually, there is a mirror coming for that spot, but it's not arriving until January. That's the last thing that has to come, so I was like, I'm just gonna film it, and we're not going to worry about that. So just breathe. For meditation, yoga, just all of those things, I'm just always like, okay, you just have to take a deep breath. I'm always like trying to be positive and just like recenter myself and focus. So that's kind of where that one came from. New York, I love New York. Makeup, Los Angeles, obviously, my new home. I thought this was really cool because it looks like a bee, but it's a bird, like the letter B, not a bee. And it's a bird and it's just really pretty. That is Washington with cherry blossoms surrounding it. It's not just like a little infatuation, like I love it. And I love Washington, and my family took a trip there this summer for my dad's birthday. And it's probably one of my favorite memories with my family ever. So I wanted to kind of remember it in that way. And then those are some more dancers, not me this time. And then obviously a book, because that wouldn't be right if there wasn't a book. So yeah, I just feel like my gallery wall describes me so perfectly, and it really adds to the space because before my mom helped me hang everything, it was just plain, and I don't know why, but it didn't bother me, the plainness, but then we put the gallery wall up and it just like added so much to the room. So this couch actually came from our last apartment, as did this carpet, but this carpet was in my room. But it worked, and it was something I didn't have to buy. So I was like, perfect, that works for me. So we have this big couch. It is so comfortable. It is like the best couch ever. I get so many compliments on it. Everyone loves this couch. So I definitely wasn't going to get rid of it. And this pillow, this one, and that one came from the old apartment, and then everything else I bought. And again, I'm just staying in the realm of like pink, black, and obviously like a cranberry color. And then I have that blanket, that one, and then my goal is to hopefully eventually buy one of the Hermes ones. I don't know what color, but one of them, and have that there as well. I'm thinking like 3 blankets would be perfect, but we're also trying to go to college, so we have to make sacrifices. This little situation doesn't really have an explanation. Just something needed to go here, but it didn't need to be anything like super intricate. So we just threw this vase up because I love, if you couldn't tell, I have a lot of blue vases. I love this little just corner. I sometimes put my keys there, but I usually hang them up. This marble table, and these are from Amazon. Don't really know what they are. They're just like little swirls. So my coffee table, honestly, it's a little smaller than I would have liked it. I love these flowers. They're fake, obviously, but as soon as I put them in the room, I just love them. They're just pink roses, and then it has a little marble vase. This pink tray, I think it's from House, but I don't know. And then I got these rose quartz coasters, which I don't really need because I have a marble coffee table, but I'm psycho and wanted them anyway, so. I have an obsession with these candles. I have like 20 of them in my house. They are the honey candles from Anthropology. So there are 3 of them. They're kind of different smells based on what size you get. So that's the medium, and then there's a large, and then there's a small. But they all go. So I think one's like honey apple, and then maybe cinnamon. I'm not sure, but I will definitely link them because these candles make my space so warm and inviting, and it smells delicious. It smells to die for. And then I have this candle extinguisher, but it's a rose, and I think it's so pretty. It's kind of getting ruined from the wax from the candles, but it's really pretty and it fits the vibe. I have 2 coffee table books. I'm not really sure what they are. I have a lot of coffee table books in Pittsburgh, but I don't know where these came from, honestly. This one is Styling the Stars. Oh, I did look through that. And then the other one, Dior. Oh, didn't even know that. Love Dior. Dior is one of my favorite like high-end designers. So this little piece of decor, it's something with like peace. Christy told me a whole story. I don't know, but it looks pretty. It matches the vibe. It's fine. And then I have this little like, I don't even know what it is, but something needs to go in there, and I don't know what. Everyone's saying mints, but I'm thinking like candy or something fun. I don't know. I love little surprises. I really like this. When this arrived, I didn't even know this was arriving. It reminds me a little bit of a circus. So I have this pink ottoman. I don't really use it except to stack boxes on, or to like stack unwanted things or things I don't want to deal with at the time. I almost got the black one, but we love pink, so we got that, and I like the little gold tassels at the end. It's really cute. So we have this other area over here. This is the console. Basically, it's more storage, but it's dressed up more, so it's pretty. But on top of it, this is from, oh, I remember going and buying it. I thought it was really pretty, but I thought I was going to like lay it flat and use it like that, but apparently not. That's not how it's to be used. It goes up here, but I like the iridescent color to it. I think it's gorgeous. This is like a piece of art. Christy made sure I had like a lot of important pieces of art in my house, but I'm not too sure where they're from or why they're important, but we all know I love ice cream, so this just seemed like it was necessary. Also, I didn't realize this whole circus theme was happening. Like there's that. That looks like a circus tent, and that looks like a clown hand, so, but whatever. And then again, another blue vase. This one is my favorite. I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason, but I love this one the best. And then another Anthropology candle. This one's the large one. And then these 2 lamps came from my room in the old apartment. They just worked. And again, it was something else I didn't have to buy, so. And this is an Hermes scarf that I bought off of eBay. And then I got it framed. Obviously, you can tell this is all henna. I just really liked the vibe of it, and the color was perfect. And I love this woman. I think she's beautiful, and I like the scarf. So this little situation is probably, well, you just always assume that every part of my apartment is my favorite part. I'm always gonna say that about everything, but I love this area. I didn't think we were gonna decorate this fireplace, but we did. And this is a Jo Malone diffuser. I love it. I love it so much. It smells so good. It's the myrrh and tonka. You can't really smell it anymore, unfortunately, because of how strong these candles are and how many I have. But every once in a while I get like a whiff of it and it smells really nice. But whenever it was just this and I didn't have these candles yet, it was gorgeous. It still is. I can still, yeah. And then obviously I have a little clock. I think this is from Pottery Barn, and then more art. And then my family, this is from our trip to, where were we? I think we were in Grand Cayman for my birthday. So it's nice to have them there because we don't have any pictures printed out together, and the resort gave that to us whenever they took it of us. So I was like, oh, perfect. And then these are just matches. And then this, originally I wasn't going to do this because I thought my fireplace worked, but my fireplace doesn't work. and I had all these candles from my last apartment and I didn't really know what to do with them, so I was like, oh, I'll just stick them there for now because I've seen people like put candles in their fireplace, but I was like, I don't know if I'll really like it. I love it. I use it all the time. They're always lit. As you can see, they're like almost down. I'll need to order some more. So yeah, and I always have Pandora playing. Right now it's Christmas music because that's the vibe, but I always have some sort of noise in the background. That's just the first thing I do whenever I get home. And then as you can see, I have twinkle lights. Oh wait, I guess I'll have to open the door. So I don't have a huge patio, which is really fine with me because I didn't really use it. I put twinkle lights up because I wanted them, because they make me happy and they're really pretty. I always turn them on. As soon as it gets dark, I turn them on and it makes me so happy and they twinkle and it's a good time. These are from my old apartment. My mom wants to take them home to Pittsburgh, but she keeps forgetting, so I think they're just gonna probably stay here. And then I have this little pot. I wanted to plant sunflowers in there. Still want to. I probably should get around to doing that, but for now it's just a fake little tree. So this is the dining room. I think this carpet is perfect. I don't know, it just fits the space so well. It's not so thick that it doesn't feel like a dining room, but it adds so much to it because for a while the carpet hadn't arrived and it was just the table. I love the print of it and the coloring of it. I picked these because I love the moon and the sun and the stars and celestial things, so that just seemed to really fit, and I found it on Etsy and I thought it was perfect. I don't have a solid rhyme or reason for you, I just enjoyed it. It's navy and pink and I think it's really pretty, and it's obviously like through phases, so it makes me happy. So this little situation, this is like the Great Gatsby room in my opinion, because I feel like these chairs are a little like unusual and unique. I love them. Nobody thinks they're comfortable, but they're my favorite chairs ever. They are so cute. They're not uncomfortable, surely, but they're velvet. The blue is gorgeous, and the chandelier is so pretty. It's definitely Great Gatsby vibes. That's absolutely what I get. It's just so like modern and unique in my opinion. I was dying for it whenever my mom sent me options. More Anthropologie candles, obviously. More blue vases. Nothing is in them. And then we have fake purple flowers, which I think is really pretty. I just love this whole situation. I feel like it really adds to the space. This table is also from the same place. I think this whole situation is from Houzz, H-O-U-Z-Z. It'll be linked down below, but again, Great Gatsby vibes, just super modern. So I don't have like an office space in my apartment, so this is kind of has become my office space. I have this little stand. I talked about it in my morning routine, and I always just sit there and work on scenes or anything on my computer. I was going to like put it away and make it like super perfect, but I wanted to be real. So this is always set up. I never take it down. And then these butterflies, it feels very like fairy-esque to me, which I kind of wanted this to like with like the moon. I don't know, it flows well. The coloring's kind of the same. It's the same idea with like the watercolor painting. I think the butterflies are pretty. They're kind of different. I like it, so if it doesn't make sense to anyone else, that's fine, because we have like Great Gatsby vibes and then like moon and butterflies, but I really enjoy it. Oh, and then I forgot to mention, I also have these two things in my dining room. I have this little mirror, which you might have seen on my Instagram story. Just needed something there, and it's really pretty. It looks like a flower to me. And then we have a dancer. This was in the last apartment. It's not me this time. And I like the texture of the painting. So we go from the dining room into the kitchen. Love my kitchen so much. It was the first room that was like officially done, and it makes me so happy every time I'm in here. And I love to be in here, which is great because I'm not a good cook, but because I like it in here, I kind of like do it anyway. So as you can see, I have some cookies made. I've always, since I was a little girl, wanted to have like, once I grew up and had my own place, I knew I wanted it to be like super warm and cozy and inviting, and I knew I always wanted to be hosting. That whole spiel is basically to say, like, I always have something baked. I always have candles lit. I like to make a space that people want to come to. I'm always baking something. So this week it's peanut butter blossoms because Christmas is coming up and I wanted to get in the mood. And these are like one of my favorite cookies ever. Last week it was chocolate chip cookies, and then it was those little pretzel treats that I posted on my Insta story. So I'm always making things. Okay, so let me walk you through it. This little situation, that was like the first thing to arrive for my apartment, and I was so hyped about it. Oh yeah, I talked about it whenever I was shopping for my apartment, but I love that thing. These two, my mom told me I needed like nice salt and pepper shakers that I can keep for a long time, so that's that. This little white tray, just like a nice situation. I never use the space anyway, so to have decor here fills up the room. And then we have this little sign, patisserie. So I'm working with a company soon to organize my entire apartment, and I'm sure I'll be vocal about it on social media, so I'm very excited. However, I will talk about my dishes because I love them so. Oh, that was awful. I'm not a singer, everyone, so don't judge me, but I love them so much. They're from Year and Day. and the color is gorgeous. I have navy and pink. Everything is year and day now. And then I have my mugs. So these are like my pretty simple mugs, and then I have like my extra mugs. I have Halloween, I have these big teacups at Girl Boss and for Perks, so we're just very extra over here. But these are like my nice simple ones from year and day as well. And then my hydro flasks, all that stuff. Anyway, and I have these cups, which I have plastic cups and these cups. I love these cups so much. They're pink and gold, but they're glass and they're heavy, which means they're quality glasses, but they're really pretty. And then I have my plastic ones too, just because I usually give those out to guests because you never know how clumsy people are, but I love these glasses. And these are really cute as well. Also, my silverware is from Year and Day, and everyone loves my silverware because it's gold silverware. I mean, it's like incredible. It's Year and Day. Love it. I love this situation. It's white. Honestly, hadn't seen white knives before I bought them for myself, so I was hyped on that because it matched the kitchen. Got a Keurig because I was trying to cut back on coffee, but we just couldn't do it. I have my Smeg products. I actually do use the smoothie maker all the time, which I didn't think I would. I thought I would get it and then just never be used or turned on, but it is. I actually never use my toaster. I never buy bread because I don't live with my whole family anymore and I can't excuse buying a whole loaf of bread for one person. And I'm trying not to eat like carbs if I don't have to. So I don't really use that toaster, but it's there because you need a toaster in your apartment. I'm gonna have this little leaf because Thanksgiving's coming up. I have this little wreath, which I think is great because before that was completely blank and I didn't realize it bothered me until we put that up, but now I like it. And then just my dish drying rack. And then this little situation, just a big candle, that's never lit. I don't know why. These two, I never like these two, which I guess is good because that means I'll never have to replace them. I don't like to use my dishwasher a lot. Like at the end of every day, I'll just go through my dishes and clean them all. And then I have my Jo Malone Nectarine Blossom and Honey's hand soap. Jo Malone is my favorite, and you will always catch a Jo Malone hand soap everywhere in my apartment all the time. I have this cute apple. I love it. I don't even know where it's from, but it's shiny and it's pretty and it's pink, and I have this pear over here. And then I have this picture, which was supposed to go on the gallery wall, but it didn't quite make it because it's a little teacup and croissant, and I just thought it was so cute, and I thought it would fill up this space right here because it was kind of empty, so I thought, why not? And then we have another cheese board situation, sugar, candle, and then just some flowers. And then obviously my cookies and my little tea kettle, which I do use because I love tea, and I think this one, so cute. And then just a basic towel. Oh, and then I have these decorations over here. It really adds to the space, honestly. I like it. I like the pink and the white cherry blossoms, so it's pretty, or flowers. And then we have these three pictures, which actually did come from my old apartment. This one was in my room, this one was in the kitchen, and this one was hanging somewhere random. And then my garbage can, in case you're wondering about that. So that is my kitchen. Oh, my light fixture. So I put these two light fixtures in, which is why I have the other light fixtures in my storage closet. Don't know where this one's from. I think it looks like a flower, and I think it's really pretty and it matches the space well, so that's that. Oh, so I do remember I got this from TJ Maxx, and I got this from TJ Maxx, and I thought they looked super French, and it matched my kitchen very well, so I purchased those. I remembered one thing, guys, go me. Okay, so now we are entering my room. I love my room. I love it so much. So I went back and forth on where to put my bookshelves. I thought I wanted it where the console is in the living room, but my mom disagreed. She thought that I would need that space for storage, and she thought that bookshelves in my room would really fill up the space, and she knows I like hate negative space. I am definitely not a minimalist. I really try to fill up every inch of any space I'm in, so she thought that it would really add a lot to my room, and I took a chance on it. I let her do her thing, and she was right, of course. So I have my bookshelves, my vanity, so I have wallpaper in my room as well, which I love. My wallpaper more than I can even explain. I like how it's dark but still has pretty pink and red flowers, roses or whatever. So yeah, I'll just kind of walk you through it. So my nightstand, obviously, another Anthropology candle, my book, more of those books which I had in Pittsburgh and then I brought here. This clock is from Pottery Barn. I definitely wanted like just a regular clock, and I do know how to read it, so go me. We don't need digital clocks in this house. This is just my nightstand. I have my pillow spray, my hand lotion. These are all of my face like roller things. Everyone's always really confused by these. They're like, no, you use it to roll your face. My books and sleep masks. So this is my closet. I kind of organized it, but as I said, I'm working with a company who's gonna come in and organize everything, so it'll probably look much better then. But I've put all of my bags right here. I obviously have my bigger bags up front, and then my purse is back there. These are clothes that I bought that were a little bit more expensive, but I don't know if they fit anymore. So eventually one day I will get around to trying them on, but today's not that day. And then I have all of my workout clothes, which I do eventually want to get like bins like I have for this one for all of them, but I just haven't quite gotten there yet. But for now, I have it organized like pants, and as you can tell, I'm a little crazy and I did it by color. That one isn't organized by color, but the rest of it is, if you couldn't tell. So anyway, these are any outfits that are like matching, so they have pants and a top that go together. These are my pants, these are my shirts, these are my jackets, which is really concerning because I live in LA and I don't need any jackets, but yet jackets are what I have the most of. My belt hanger, these are just random things, and then my skirts and my dresses. So I have shoes down here, can't really see, and then all of my gorgeous heels. I have a shoe obsession and it's really bad, but it's okay. And then I have more shoes back there, and then I have more shoes under here. I just have shoes everywhere, guys. And then that's just a mess that we don't really look at because that's how we deal with our problems. And then usually my laundry basket goes there, which is why there are just towels thrown on the floor like in a jerk-like way. Yeah, that is my closet. My bed is from, I'm not gonna remember. Where is it from? It's right on the tip of my tongue. But I definitely wanted like a really big bed. Definitely wanted a new bed because my bed from my old apartment did not like it at all. I wanted a big white one. Well, at first I wanted a navy one, but then I thought with the dark wallpaper, a light bed might look better. So I have this gorgeous duvet cover. I love the detailing on it. Sometimes I do use it, but most nights I just use this. And it all flows. I don't know where this pillow is from, but I don't think it's part of like the whole packaged deal. I had different nightstands before. They were gold and they were super small. They did not fit the space at all. So I got these pink blockier nightstands. And then just more books, flowers. I love these lamps. They're gorgeous. I love the detailing on it. And I just finished organizing my bookshelf in alphabetical order of the titles. Pretty proud of that. This is a mess. I have to get rid of that. And I have to finish my bookshelf because the problem is I buy a lot of books on my phone and then I don't have the actual copies of it. So I'll have like the first book, like this book. I think there's 7 books in the whole series, but I only have 1. So I need to buy the other 6 so it fills up the space. But I just have this cute little picture and this one. This is my vanity. Obviously, this brushes nightstand. This is one of my jewelry boxes. So my watches go here and my rings and like smaller earrings. And then this is just like a little jewelry thing. I had that before I even got these jewelry boxes and it goes perfectly, which was a coincidence, but fantastic one at that. Necklaces, bigger earrings, bracelets, earrings. Obviously, I'm not going to show you what's in my dresser, but it's just like my pajamas and my sunglasses are over there. Hair stuff is down there. This is my makeup tower. So eventually I'm going to get around to organizing it correctly, or that company will organize it for me. Just have all my makeup, and it's perfect because the light in the daytime is gorgeous right here. So I don't need a light to do my makeup. I just sit right there. But this vanity is actually from my old apartment. And then we have this candle from Diptyque, which I love Diptyque. So I don't know if you watched my shopping with me apartment video. All of these were sold out, but I managed to find one, the Pears one. And then I have this simple pink lamp, which reminds me of the pink fruit in my kitchen, and I really like it. I like the material. Whatever this is, I don't really know. This mirror is also from my old apartment, but I have a lot of mirrors. I really don't need this because I have that huge mirror right there, but I wanted to hang it on the wall, but for now it'll just stand. I needed something there, so I figured this would work well. And then this is my bathroom. I'm not like totally obsessed with my bathroom, but I don't really need to be because I'm obsessed with the rest of my apartment. It's just not really exciting at all. Again, Jo Malone and like a few pieces of decor, but it's not really anything special. I mean, I have all my towels and my hair wrap from Posh, whatever it's called. So this is my room. Oh, I forgot to mention, I have a bunch of different bookends. I decided to make them all different because I felt like that would be more fun. So I have rose quartz, I have marble, I have another crystal, gold, just all of them. So, yep, that's that. I also forgot to mention that I have these mirror pieces hanging. They're from my old apartment, but I needed something here, so I just threw these up. I actually like them. I didn't like them when they were at my old apartment. I actually hated them, but now they're fine and I don't really mind them, so it works. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately and I noticed that a lot of YouTubers don't do intros and outros. I didn't know if you guys were interested in that, if you wanted me to just cut that out and skip straight to the point, or if you like the intros and outros, so comment down below and let me know. But for now, I'll just do a mini outro and say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm so excited and happy I finally got to share my first apartment with you all. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you next week. Love you all, bye!